everyone, welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So today is my day to share with you what fabrics and patterns I've found to take part in the #Frugal Frocks 2021 challenge. It's a lovely sewing challenge that has been created by Ruan, the Yorkshire Sew Girl, and Sam Frugalissima, and I will link their details in the description box below for you. It's a challenge that's open to absolutely anybody, but if you want to be in with the chance of winning some of the prizes that are available, then you will need to have an Instagram account to showcase your make on the 31st of March. Now, I would be surprised if you've not already heard about this challenge, as it's been running since the end of February and will be going all the way through to the end of March, when everybody will be showing what they have made on the 31st. There are some rules to take part in this challenge, and the first one is that you need to make a free dress pattern. So there are abundance of free dresses available on the internet, and I'm sure you will have seen from previous vloggers all the ones that they have managed to find, and I will also list some in the description box below for you as well. You can also use a free dress pattern that you have received as part of a sewing magazine, or maybe a dress pattern that you will have been gifted. So they are all sort of included in free dress pattern. You can also hack a t-shirt or hack a skirt into a dress, you know, whatever you feel the need to do really. The second rule is that you need to use a fabric from your stash. It's just so that the challenge is to keep it as frugal or as free as possible basically, and so do have a rummage to see what you have got that you can pair up with some patterns. And then the third rule is, if you do want to be in chance with receiving a prize, then you will need to tag both Sam and Ruan on Instagram and also use the #FrugalFrocks2021. So I'm going to be sharing with you today 3 patterns that I have come across that I am contemplating making, and I've got 2 fabrics that I think will be suitable for all of those patterns. So the first one I came across is quite a popular pattern in the sewing community, and I have seen numerous versions on Instagram, really pretty ones, and it's the All dress by French Navy. It's a very basic sort of dress. As you can see here, it's got a nice fitted bodice and an A-line sort of floaty skirt. And I really do like that pattern, and I had already downloaded it previously, so it was already on my computer. The only thing about this dress, I will say, is that it's not very size inclusive. Now, the sizes they give are from an extra small to an extra large, UK size 8 to 16 and a US size 2 to 4 up to a 12. And they do give you the bust, waist and hip measurements for the sizes. They are in centimetres, as you can see here, but I have converted it into inches, as that's what I usually go by. Now, for your reference, I am a 34-inch bust, 29-inch waist and a 41-inch hip. Now, looking at these measurements that they've given, it would put me in the size medium for the bust. For my waist, it would put me in the size large, and then for the hips, it would actually put me outside of the extra large box. Now, I suppose I could ignore the hip measurement because it is a floaty skirt, so I think there will be a lot of ease included in that. It doesn't give you the finished garment measurements, which is a shame, because then you can't really see how much ease there is in the bust or the waist area to enable you to make a choice of what size would be suitable, because I do usually use the finished garment measurements to determine what size I'm going to make, especially as I am a pear shape where my waist is a lot smaller than my hip area. So this one is probably the one that's at the bottom of the pile as my choice, really. It's a lovely dress that I would like to try out, so I'm still contemplating it, but it's just the sizing that is putting me off, but it does look a really nice, straightforward sort of fit and flare dress. So I will show you the patterns first before I show you the fabrics, because they will go with either of these. The next one I came across is on fabricstore.com, and it's the Noor wrap dress. I really do like this, as I think it is really quite versatile with fit and also what fabrics you can use. So I'll show you on the other page. You can see here, this lady here is modelling it, and it's a lovely wrap which is quite high up, so it doesn't look like it's very revealing, and it's got a lovely gathered skirt on it, and I think you could make that sleeveless or with the sleeves on. The sizing of this goes from an extra small all the way to a 4X, so it is really very size inclusive, and I think that's really good. So for the extra small, the size is a 33 to 34 inch bust, 25 to 26 inch waist and a 35 to 36 inch hip. And then the 4X goes from a 54 to 56 inch bust, 46 to 48 inch waist, and a 56 to 58 inch hip. So going against my size then, I think for me, I would probably make either the small or the medium. Now they do give the finished garment measurements on this dress, which I think is great. So for a small, the bust is a 36, waist is a 32, and the hips are a 60. So I think the small would fit me fairly well with those ease inches there in the areas that I need. And then the medium is a 38.5 inch bust, 34.5 inch waist, and 62.5 inch hip. So the medium might just be slightly too oversized for my liking, as I do like a closer fit. The extra small would definitely be too small, I think, because the bust is a 34, which exactly measures what my bust measurement is, and there's no ease there. So there is a little bit of ease in the waist. There's only an inch above what I am. But yeah, I think that just might be a little bit too close fitting for my liking. So I think the small would be perfect for me on this style of dress. Now you could wear a top underneath it. And it's got a lovely tie detail here as well, where I suppose you could cinch the wrapping even more if necessary. So that's another option. I really do like that style. So that one, you know, is probably it's higher than the all dress. And then the next one I have come across is in the most recent copy of Love Sewing magazine, and it's issue number 91. And it's this dress here on the cover. So you actually have to go onto the Love Sewing website to download this pattern, which I have done so. And then inside the magazine, you have all the instructions there for you. It's a really lovely shirt style dress. You can see that there. So it's got a collar and collar stand, 3/4 length sleeves, and it looks like it's got bust darts, and then it does flare out. And I know that there is a belt that comes with this, as you can see in this picture here. It's got the belt there. And I really do like that. Now the model here is wearing it, I think, in like a cotton lawn style fabric. So that is a little bit lighter weight than what fabrics I have chosen. And I really do like this. Now I have come across a flaw in this, and that is the pattern which I've downloaded from Love Sewing magazine. It doesn't have any of the sizes printed on it, which is an error, I think. They've just missed it off. So I wasn't really sure. Now, this pattern has actually been provided by Bobbins and Buttons, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I blog for Julia at Bobbins and Buttons. So I contacted her to advise her that they'd missed the sizes off and asked her which size I would fall into. So she kindly said that I would fall into the size 10, which is the black line on this pattern. So I'll probably be making the size 10 or the 8 because it is quite generous in size. I think there is quite a lot of ease. So I may do the 8 if I decide to make this dress. So I'm going to show you the fabrics that I have got lined up then. So the first one is this lovely cotton, I think it's a cotton poplin, in this sort of jungly style print, which I got from Andrea Beyond the Pink Door a while ago. It was a remnant, so she won't have it anymore, unfortunately. So I've had it since just before Christmas. It's lovely, lovely and lightweight, being a cotton poplin. So I'll just show you the drape of it. If I open it out, it is freshly washed as well, so it's all ready to go. So it might be a little bit creased because I've not ironed it yet, but it has got some lovely drape there. So I think that will be suitable for all 3 of those dresses, and I really do like this style print. I think it's just, yeah, really nice. And if I was to go with the shirt dress, I would probably use snaps, because I've got some snaps that would go really well with the green in that, rather than doing buttons and buttonholes. So that will help me to get this sewing up on a roll, really, because it's, you know, time is ticking on and I haven't even started yet. So the next fabric I have got is another cotton poplin, and this is from Felicity Fabrics, which I bought not so long ago actually. So this has come from my stash, but they are more recent fabrics, and it's a lovely cerise polka dot fabric. Again, quite a nice little bit of drape there, so again I think will be suitable for either of those patterns. Yeah, and I really do like that colour. It's really nice and bright, so again, suitable for the summer, as I think all 3 of these dresses are sort of summer dresses. So that is my choices so far. I'm still sort of contemplating which one to go for. So yeah, I'm not going to be making a toile or anything. I'm literally just going to go straight into the sewing up of the garment. I am sort of favouring towards the Noor dress and the shirt dress rather than the Orla, just purely because of the fit and the ease and that kind of thing. But I will like to make the Orla pattern up at another date. So yeah, I really do hope you like the patterns that I've come across, and I will link down below, like I said, some links for patterns that I have come across and where people have listed some free patterns and that kind of thing, because there are some really, really nice ones out there that I do suggest you take a look at. And I did kind of fall down a little bit of a rabbit hole in seeing what other patterns there were available, so I would like to go back and find some more for making up in the future of tops and skirts and that kind of thing. Yeah, there's some really nice garments out there. So I really do hope that you enjoy taking part in this challenge. If you are somebody who is taking part, I cannot wait to see what everybody else is making, and I just think it's going to be really exciting on the 31st of March to have a look at what everybody has actually made, and there are some amazing prizes up for grabs. So yeah, if you've got an Instagram account and you're taking part, then make sure you upload it and get everybody tagged who you need to be part of it. So thank you very much for watching today, and if you are somebody who has come across my channel as part of this challenge, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please do give it a like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Alright, thanks a lot, and I shall see you soon. Bye!